So we're either back from break or this is the beginning.
I think this is the beginning.
This
of the
might be the
podcast.
beginning of episode 12, depending on how long this goes. We already recorded a first half. Stav was late, so me and Adam did.
I wasn't that late, bitch.
It was pretty boring.
Yeah, it was boring. What time do you have to leave, Stav?
We got time, because I told the guy I can leave. I'll be there like halfway into the show, so we could do a full one if you want.
All right, yeah, let's go.
Let's do that.
Yeah,
all right.
We're just doing a full one. Leave out. That way, the riffs we had on the first one, like all that stuff about the N-word.
Yeah.
We're just gonna bring that back.
Yeah, just bring back all the N-word stuff.
It'll be fresh to me.
Stav was late, and we were joking that he was at a hot dog eating contest, and that's why he was late.
Wow, we're really jinxing a lot.
But yeah, he.
I got a buffalo chicken sub.
That's why he's late. It's because you went and got a fucking sandwich.
First of all, I'm 10 minutes late. Do you know what I mean?
He's not that late.
You're pretty.
I told you I'd be here at 6:30.
We did a 35-minute.
There's no way.
No, we did. We actually did 35 minutes already.
Okay. Well, you guys are just hanging out without me.
Early.
Yeah. You know what? How about this? This is the beginning. And then when we finish this, I'll just tack on that first half at the end in case people want to listen to it.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
That's better.
Whatever, yeah.
So we'll repeat all the things we said.
Because if that first
What were you guys talking about? Let me know.
I talked about how my dad got depressed after he saw Avatar because he didn't live in the Avatar world.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, there's actually some good stuff in that first half.
That was kind of funny.
Yeah. Now we already nixed it.
Well, no, stick around, guys, for the bonus features.
I think that if the first half goes at the beginning, people won't be listening by this point.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think this is the first half.
This is the first half. And then we're going to... You know what? We're getting rid of it. We're sticking with the plan. We're getting rid of the first half. This is the whole show. You're not going to hear... We had some good stuff with that N-word
that 30,
thing.
Yeah, the
maybe
N-word
it comes
thing
up
was
again.
good.
Maybe it comes up again, you know?
Yeah, maybe
I'm
it does.
sure the N-word's going to come up again
a couple times. I got a couple riffs.
There's only a couple of things to talk about, folks. The N-word...
I have some pretty funny news.
What happened?
Well, just like Cumtown news. I was in D.C. this weekend, and I talked to a friend of mine who is a nanny for a retarded Chinese boy.
Hell yeah, dude.
He listens to Cumtown. We have a retarded Chinese baby that listens to Cumtown every week.
Somebody mentioned...
That's so beautiful. That's the most beautiful thing I've ever
Somebody
heard.
mentioned having like a Chinese nanny recently, and like the first place my head went was like, Mr. Sheffield.
Yo, I was about to
Mr.
say-
Sheffield, please, no, Mr. Sheffield.
Mr. Sheffield.
She's a freshy girl from Freshie. The nanny named Flan.
Mr. Sheffield.
Mr. Sheffield, please. I need more money to buy milk. Mr. Sheffield. The mail came for you, Mr. Sheffield. God damn it, friend. Would you stop shuffling your feet
It's the same British guy.
Yeah, it's the same British guy.
Mr. Sheffield.
What about the gay butler, though? Would he be Japanese?
Why did they have a butler and a nanny?
That's how fucking Sheffield was fucking caked up, dude.
Upper
Yeah.
What did he
Side.
do? What did he do?
He was a stockbroker.
Was he?
I don't know. I'm
Something
assuming.
like that. Yeah.
Or a prince. Maybe he was
the
Prince
Prince
of England.
Yeah. He sold crimpets.
Yo, who the fuck is the king of England? You never
He
hear about
died.
that guy.
No, he died.
Don't they have a new king? Isn't that how fucking kings work?
That's a good point.
What do you mean, the husband of the queen?
No, that's what's his name?
He's dead as hell, right?
No, he's alive, I think.
Isn't the queen legally obliged to marry? No, wait. The way it
That's
works
the
is
queen husband. What's his name?
there's the king,
The Lord
there's
husband,
the queen,
The Lord husband.
and then the
That's what
queen.
Bill Clinton's about to be.
The queen fucks those. There's a certain type of drone that fucks the queen, and that produces everybody in England.
I thought it was just
It's
bunch
just a
of
chimney sweep.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
specific kind of chimney sweep fucks the queen.
Yeah,
I think
I
it
like how they named like bees. They named like the queen. They're like, oh, that must be the royal one because it's the biggest, and then it's just the biggest whore.
Yes.
It's just this sex slave that lives in the middle of the hive.
No,
that they all
she's the queen
fuck.
because she's the boss, dude.
She's
I think
not the
they
boss,
just all
dude.
fuck her, right?
They all just fuck. She's just a big fuck hog that lives in the middle of the beehive.
That sounds pretty chill.
Yeah.
Imagine
Dude,
if we could just go every time we want to fuck, just take a train to like
to the queen.
the middle of, I guess, Midtown or something, and then
the top
just
of the
fuck
Empire
real quick.
State Building, the
Just
Anthony
get in line.
Cumia Studios. There's an 1,100-pound woman that everyone has sex with.
There's some good pussy underneath that stomach, boy. I'll tell you what. Whose bit is that? Everyone's.
I don't think it's anybody's bit.
Oh, really? Dibs, guys.
You got
Yours.
Nice.
Yours.
That's the thing about big girls. You think they'd be nasty, but underneath that stomach, woo! This man knows what I'm saying.
Hell yeah.
Look at him. He's smiling. He's smiling because he knows, baby.
Yeah, he know, baby.
Yeah. But that was a good B riff, I think.
I think so. Absolutely.
Yeah. I still think she's the boss of everyone.
How is she the boss? What does she do to make them? She just
was
gets
there
fucked.
a queen in the Jerry Seinfeld movie?
Ooh,
yeah.
good
Jerry
question.
Seinfeld is the one bee that can't get it hard for the queen. That's the plot of the movie.
Is that literally
That
the
he can't
plot?
get. He
Yes,
can't get
dude,
a boner.
that's exactly what happens. And then fucking like
I can't get a
Ray
boner.
Yeah, Kramer's like, Jerry, just take Viagra, Jerry. I'm buying discount
cheat,
Viagra
Jerry.
from China.
Jerry, you can't cheat. You can't juice.
Wait, so Woody Allen got an ant movie.
Yeah.
Jerry Seinfeld got a bee movie.
Ant movie. What are you talking about? Was that
Ants.
Ants sucked though. That was a bootleg of Bug's Life, right?
It came out
Yeah.
the same time, and Bug's Life killed.
Bug's Life was so much better.
I didn't maybe even see either. No, I think I saw him. He like had a therapist.
Ants
and
looked
They
weird.
should have a
he
movie
was like a Woody
where,
Allen. He was like, hey, I don't know. I'm working so hard.
yeah,
every
it was
day,
called
but-
Ants, and it was like
With a
it was-
Z, right?
It was like Bug's Life. It was the same movie as Bug's Life, except it was called
Just
Ants.
shittier.
Yeah. Next, they're gonna give
Kevin Hart, the
well-
cicada movie.
well, Seth Dickfield, the Lice movie.
Cicada, why you so loud?
We have to eat all this hair. I just love eating hair. It's cheap, it's delicious, and it fills you up. Ooh,
Every Jewish comedian should get a bug CGI
Yeah, yeah.
movie.
a bug movie.
It's only fair.
Get the fuck out of here. This cat's trying to eat my fucking sub,
The
dude.
cat's trying to eat the sub. Move it the other direction because it's gonna fuck up the podcasting equipment
What
with his
is?
hair.
Yes.
The cat?
Yeah,
All right. I got it here, dude.
AKA the gear, dude.
The gear, bitch. There's a cat in the Anthony Cumia studios now,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
It's
House
in a
cat.
bodega.
AC2. Me and Stav are doing the Anthony Cumia show next week.
Which,
Oh, hell yeah.
which, by the way, seems like an error on,
They're
like
booking?
no, like political season to be on the Anthony Cumia
I
show.
don't give a fuck.
Are they like Trump?
Oh, boy.
Oh yeah,
Are they
dude.
Trump?
Oh,
so you know, and like just last week was like, you know, at that shooting at that nightclub in Florida. As soon as it happened, he's on fucking
The
Twitter.
teen club?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
He's on social media and he tweeted, "I guess Black Lives don't matter," with like the Black Lives Matter emoji, and it's
oh,
like,
my God.
what do you stand to gain in this?
Exactly. What is the point? You're just happy that black children are dead. You're happy that black teens are dead.
Somebody was showing me when that guy drove that
Jesus
truck
Christ.
through
In France?
in France.
Yeah.
When Truck Boys happened.
That could have
The
been
movie.
us. Dude.
That's what I was saying. Yeah,
That
it was
could've been
probably
us
a
as
production
Truck Boys.
assistant that was like,
He's a
"I'm
PA.
sorry, I just don't know how to drive this truck."
He picked a truck up at CC
Yeah,
Rentals.
my
in
uncle
Midtown.
got me this job. I don't know what I'm doing.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, dude. that
Stop's
cat-
fighting with a cat right now.
This guy's really trying to get after my sub. And I
Yeah,
ain't
it's
having it.
fucking annoying. It doesn't respect the rules of broadcasting.
It doesn't know that this is an alpha male podcast and we don't stand for that kind of shit.
What were you saying about Nice?
Oh, yeah. Well, I forget. I'm sorry. Something about when that happened, somebody said something or something. And
Was it funny?
Nice, man.
no, it wasn't going to be funny. I'm
yeah.
sorry. I apologize.
Comboy update. What's everybody up to?
Yeah, nothing.
I went to my
I'm wasting money on power tools.
Why? What'd you do?
I built a desk.
How is it for you?
It's great. I did a good job. I mean, actually, you know what? I didn't think you guys were going to be here this week to do this one, so I was going to do like a podcast takeover where it's like an episode on like carpentry, and then just have another mic like next to the fucking circular saw,
Yeah.
and then just be like, and it's real easy. You just cut it this way, and then,
Yeah.
and just
There we
blow
go.
out the fucking, have it be completely unlistenable.
unlistenable.
Yeah, I thought that would be a fun way to treat the listeners of the show,
Right.
who do nothing for us, literally nothing.
Yeah, give
for
us
any
money,
of us.
dude.
Give us money, yeah.
Oh,
please.
also my car's not actually stolen, so you don't. I know we were.
Oh,
gonna
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
this
that's
is
right.
a big... You lied to David Cross.
Dude, I lied to David Cross, dude.
Stop
I'm such a
lied.
fucking idiot.
To the president of comedy.
I just completely forgot where I parked my car. And like I called the cops 3 different times, dude. I called the cops once, and they come and they're like, they refuse to take a report. They're like, we don't believe that your car got stolen. You have to look around some more. We're not taking a report. Call back the next shift. We don't want to come out again. And I'm like, all right, I can't believe it. I'm being fucking oppressed by these fucking pigs. I look around. I look all up and down fucking all of Astoria from like a fucking 15 block radius, dude. We're talking like from, Broadway to fucking 24th Avenue, from 42nd Street to 50th Street, right? And then I call back.
Wait a minute, 42nd Street all the way to 50th Street?
Yeah.
Oh, those are street numbers.
Those are big street numbers.
Broadway?
Yeah, sorry guys. This is like a pretty New York insider part of the podcast.
Yeah, you got to be a
Queens,
New Yorker to...
Yeah.
Queens is so confusing to get around.
Yeah, because they have streets, avenues,
and roads.
And they're all numbered the same
and they're all
shit.
numbers.
Fucking get out of here, Queens.
Tell me about it. So I call the cops again. The second guys won't take a fucking... they won't take the report because it's registered to my dad, right? So they tell me, get a fucking notarized letter from your father, get title, registration, all this fucking paperwork that I got my parents to prepare. They bring it. My brothers were visiting me that weekend. They bring it from Baltimore. Next day, I call the cops finally. Again, I'm like, listen, motherfuckers, I have all this paperwork. These are the third people that have come out. Please just write me a fucking report. I want to get this over with so it's off my insurance, And they're like, look, we understand. We have to do like our investigation. We're just going to take you up and down some streets for, 10 minutes and then we can be on our way. And I'm like, listen, you stupid motherfuckers. I have walked up and down this whole neighborhood, but fine, we'll do it. And so I am about to take him back on 42nd through 50th, but 42nd's blocked, so they go up 41st, and my car's just on 41st, right there, right by my house. They probably found your
car immediately after they first came out, and they were like, let's give this guy a hard time.
Yeah, it was so embarrassing.
Did you see that video of that guy in Staten Island, like, tearing down the ribbons for the police officers?
No.
The headline was, Black Lives Matter supporter tearing down Blue Lives Matter ribbons, and then you watch the video, and he's wearing like short jort like bike. It's like a white dude with the fucking Macklemore hair. It's just some fucking like piece of shit hipster that's like, I'm gonna move to like Staten Island actually. Yeah, I'm gonna move to Staten Island. Yeah,
Staten Island.
And so he's tearing down the ribbons like emphatically, and he's like, Black Lives Matter, and some guy's filming him. He's like, what are you doing? What are you doing that for? What are you doing that for? And he's like, Black Lives Matter, not blue lives.
Oh, my God.
Or whatever. And just like, like kissing them and throwing them to the ground.
Ugh.
And, Staten Island is basically a police station. The entire island is like a police station. Built on top of garbage.
How does the economy work if everyone is a firefighter there? If literally every single male in Staten Island is FDNY.
Every 10 years they have a 9/11. And that brings in a lot of business. Yeah. Just think about all the pins and little flags that they...
Yeah, it's not just firefighting; it's firefighter memorabilia that they produce.
Oh
yeah, they also make little hats, little helmets for
the tiny hats
kids to wear.
Yeah. Like I got
Bumper
a firefighter store with firefighter T-shirts, firefighter pins.
They say firefighters, they got the biggest hoses. That means dick, by the way, bitch. You fucking bitch whore.
Yeah, keep doing steroids, you fucking fake.
I was working with this. It was like a cool guy. On like the truck this week, but he like also was like he's like from the Bronx or whatever, and just not catcalling women, but like every girl that walks by the truck, just like, yeah, let me see them panties, you fucking bitch.
Wait, and like, it's endearing, to you, right?
What's that?
To them or like quietly?
No, the windows were rolled up. But I feel like only because it was hot out. If like the weather had been nice, the windows would have been down.
When we did Truck Boys, like you just become a monster. When
you
do menial labor,
I don't know what it is. Yeah,
what is it?
I don't know.
I remember we were in that truck and there were just like girls walking past the truck, and I'd be like, I would fuck her in the ass right now.
Yeah,
I don't care if it's 10 degrees outside. I would fuck her in the streets.
I would fuck her in the streets. Are just behaving the way you think Teamsters should behave.
First of all, I am a Teamster, so it's not the way I think anything. I'm a Teamster.
you literally just become a monster when you're working a menial labor job.
That's inside you the whole time, Adam.
Yes, the caveman is there. The caveman's always been there.
That's what,
But the second I lift one box, then I become.
That's what the good prophet Tim Allen teaches us. That's like you know how Buddhists have like Om.
Yeah.
Like that sort of noise.
That's his mantra.
That's his namaste. And it's like he has yoga, but it's to make you less flexible. It's so that you fucking slip a disc trying to pick up, your wallet when you're 40 years old.
Oh, fuck. I want to be a jacked fucking fat guy, dude. I want to be a fat guy with big ass arms.
Well, you're not. So
I know, dude.
You're a
but
regular
I
fat
be,
guy.
How do
You're
I
at Planet
get that
Fitness,
shit?
though.
Huh?
You're at Planet Fitness, the pizza gym.
I know.
Pizza bagel gym.
Yeah. That's so funny.
I know, dude. It's so good.
I never time it right for the pizza or the bagels.
Yeah, I don't know what it is either. It's one day a month. I have no idea. Anyway, no, it's hilarious. They're just tricking fat people into giving them $10 a month. Like,
Yeah, never going. It's a low enough number that you don't really have to commit to go to the gym.
It feels good to be in a gym. I mean,
well, what the fuck is in a Planet Fitness? It's like 35 fly machines.
Yeah,
and
there's
then,
no free weights.
Like, yeah,
No,
like
there's
10
there's no like squat
dumbbells.
rack or anything like that.
Yeah.
There's no squat rack. There's dumbbells up to like 90 pounds.
Yeah.
And like there's Smith machines and shit.
Which is really I need more than
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah,
That's the
dude.
problem. I tape
You
two
kidding me?
80s together.
First of all, I
that's what you
curl.
gotta do.
So I used to work out in the gym next to like the office in my apartment complex, and the maintenance guy, who's like just sort of a weird guy. Like I was friends with him. He was like, cool, but he's like, he would just say shit that was like obviously not true.
Right.
And he like came into the weight room while I was in there, like squatting or something, and he's like, "Yep, I used to curl 225 pounds 10 times."
That's the funniest thing.
Yeah,
lying
like-
about how much weight you can put up.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you gaining from that?
Yeah. It's like, yeah, no, you didn't.
Yeah.
I can see your frame. There's no way. There's no way in hell you did that.
Was that just unprovoked?
Yeah, no, he just decided to say that.
That's gym talk.
Yeah. But it was like
all
like a
about
small
bragging with the
room.
boys.
I was just in there. I was there by myself with the rack, and he walked in, and he's just like, hands on his hips, like, "Yep, yes, sir. This used to be me in here." Some fictional point in his life.
Just having a thought out loud. That's all he's doing is thinking
Yeah.
so you can hear it.
That guy, he blew up at Seth one time, and Seth was like completely shook. The real Seth.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
because
yeah.
all the comics lived in that.
Yeah. We all lived in that
complex.
apartment complex, and like he had said something like about Seth's girlfriend, and they were like, and he in his mind he was joking around or whatever, and I guess Seth was too.
Don't you mean his Goyle friend?
Yeah, my girlfriend. So he was like, yeah, I guess you like them Amazonian girls, huh? Because his girlfriend's like 5'9", and so he's like, I guess you like those Amazonian girls. And Seth was like, watch it, buddy, or I'll knock that coffee cup right out of your hand. And Harlan's mood immediately changes, and he's like, yeah, that'll be the last fucking thing you ever do. And Seth was like, like terrified.
Oh my God.
I love there's that aggression for no fucking reason. Just always hoping to get into a fight in the back of your fucking mind.
I'm so scared of those kind of guys, though.
Yeah, but everybody wants to be those guys, and that's what the good prophet Tim Allen teaches us.
When's the last time you were in a fight?
I got in as an adult.
Like, yeah, any kind of violent altercation.
Physical altercations in DC. There was a shove.
A shove.
I shoved a guy, and then the security.
You were the aggressor.
The security at the Wonderland Ballroom escorted him out. Okay, well, we did Brandon Weatherby, his podcast. Brandon Weatherby was out of town, so he's like, I'm getting a guest host this week. It's going to be Michael Foodie. It was our friend Michael Foodie.
Yeah.
And so our friend
Shouts out
Michael...
Foodie.
It was this like talk show, podcast, whatever, in like a bar, basically.
Yeah, it was
So-
really well attended, and
It was
people
really well
hella
attended.
paid attention to
Dude,
it.
he put so much effort into that podcast. It's
know.
got to have big numbers to justify.
I don't know if he's doing it as much anymore.
Oh, okay.
I think he's
so.
like more into writing for that website, BYT. Anyway, so Michael, he had to book a band and guests and stuff. So he didn't know anyone in a band, so he wrote on Facebook, does anyone know anyone in a band? So he's like, the whole show, there are these three guys in the back of the room that are like, this shit sucks! They're like heckling the show, they're like, fuck you, this is fucking sucks, and then like...
Wait, hold on, these guys rule.
Yeah. They were probably right.
They were probably right. Michael's doing a very bad job of hosting the show. It was a disaster. And then he's like, next up we have the band. I don't know if they're here, and it's those three guys stand up.
That's incredible.
And then they like take their acoustic guitars. One of them has bongos.
Oh, hell
it was
yes.
a very acoustic setup, and they like start playing these like this really bad like bluegrassy like it was awful. I remember one of the lines of their songs was, "I'll write you letters from the blood stain on my sweaters."
Oh, Jesus
It was
Christ.
just really
That's
terrible.
fucking
Who the fuck is
brutal.
fighting in a sweater?
Anyway, I have no idea. So anyway,
Yeah, this is
my
my
job,
MMA turtleneck.
I wasn't even on the podcast, but Brandon had one of those Zoom recorder things.
Yeah.
And so he plugged it into the soundboard, and my job was to take it and like keep it at my house until he was in town the next week. And so I grabbed the Zoom recorder after the show, and those three guys, like, who had a terrible set, it just fell apart in the middle. Were like,
The bongos weren't captivating, dude.
And
Yeah,
this is, would this be like funny to set up if you could like had the money to bankroll it, but an MMA promotion, but all the fighters have to fight in jeans? They all wear like Wrangler dungarees, like big work jeans.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
like
yeah.
a Junko's. That's like your style of fighting. Is what
Jinko
kind of,
fighting?
Yeah, what kind of jeans you have?
Doesn't Jinko sound like an Australian racial slur?
Every Australian word sounds like a racial.
Look
slur.
at those fucking Jinkos over there.
Hey, so fuck this.
With their
You,
fucking big
you let him
pants.
stick his didgeridoo dick inside of you. You know their cum has got AIDS in it, don't you? Yeah, it's got that didgeridoo bog semen in it.
This neighborhood's all Lebos, Jinkos. Anyway, I grabbed the Zoom recorder, I'm leaving, and one of the dudes is like, if you fucking put that on the internet, I'm gonna sue you. And I was like, you're not gonna sue anyone.
Right,
And then
right.
He's like, give it to me. So he grabs the Zoom recorder, and I'm like, we're in like a struggle for the Zoom recorder.
First of all, did this guy agree to be on a podcast?
He agreed to be on a talk show podcast with his fucking awful
but he just
band.
bombed.
And he bombed, and he was heckling the whole show. And Michael's like on the side the whole time, and he's like, even though it's poorly attended, we have a listenership of 60,000 people. You know, like he was just like, making jokes, whatever. And so
Yeah.
he gets in my face, this dude. I like grab the Zoom recorder, he gets in my face, and he's like, listen, you fucking Jew.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, and the second
Really?
he said,
And this, while the thing's still recording.
yeah. No, it wasn't recording at this point.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that would
He
have been
called
hilarious.
you a fucking Jew.
He's like, listen, you fucking Jew. He's like, I'm gonna fucking break your glasses. And then
holy shit.
the second he said Jew, for some reason, I don't know, I
Yeah.
just shoved him into the wall.
Your training kicked in.
My training came in.
Yeah.
Dude, I fucking...
The Zionist training.
I did Krav Maga. I
That's
Krav
crazy.
Maga him.
That band,
The band.
Bruno Mars and the Mars Boys.
Yeah. That was before
That
they...
was Bruno Mars.
Bruno
That
Mars
was
and the Mars
before.
Bars.
That was before.
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
Yeah. And
That was
as
before he got the bottom surgery.
As he got dragged out, he was going, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then that's how they came up with that song, actually. That's where it came from.
Yeah,
Was
when
that,
he-
was
holy
that
shit.
one shove fight that I was in
That's
when I was
crazy.
24 years old.
When he was
26 years old.
he was at the halftime Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I
halftime.
happen to think he killed that shit.
Well,
I do
he
too.
wasn't bad.
I
but
thought
it was-
he was
Me
sick.
too. I'm
He-
pro Bruno.
I was
He
in a
looked-
room of people that were like, this fucking sucks. I was like, I don't know.
No, they're
He's-
haters, dude. He put on
He's
quite a
fucking
show.
putting on a show.
He
yeah.
was dressed exactly like remember that girl Chelsea that did comedy?
Chelsea Short.
They looked identical.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true. They did. And they had the same haircut.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
That is very...
Yeah, she's. I saw her back in DC last time.
Yeah, I remember
How's DC? It's good.
Brandon booked this guy on one of those shows one time who brought this weird fucking like accordion thing. Were you there for that one?
I was there for that.
He had this like weird bullshit instrument that this guy like he's like, and you know Weatherby's.
No, it was that thing from that P.T. Anderson movie with
Adam that
Sandler.
tiny piano.
Yeah, that
melodica?
piano. Yeah,
blow into?
Melodia.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
You know, and
It's like
Weatherby's
a piano.
something
I'm so
gay.
excited about this. This is gonna be great. It's great. Everybody's great. This is gonna be so great. I'm so excited to have this guy. You know, because he's always upbeat, and the guy doesn't even know how to fucking play the thing.
Oh,
You, me, and Dana were there.
and like Dana was like crying, trying not to laugh.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Fuck, I wish I was there.
It was so funny.
That's so good.
yeah, that guy was terrible.
Yeah, he's wearing like girl jeans and like I think he was doing like poems about how he might have been molested. I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell what like the point of it was. Is it what was it? We were talking about slam poems, like how 50% of slam poems like they accidentally say that they were molested in the middle.
I don't think we were talking about
No,
that.
never mind.
Personally, I don't think it's funny to make fun of
slam poems.
poetry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Poetry is the only true art form.
I agree
You know?
with that.
You know who said that?
Jay-Z.
Tim our prophet Tim
Me. I did. So put that on a fucking needle point.
I will, bitch.
One thing I said in the since we're catching up, I said in the first half that's not coming out, but I went back to Vegas for my dad's birthday.
Oh hell yeah!
We all went
dude.
to a bar together, like which is like
nice.
cool actually.
Nice.
Like the people, my parents and my sister and me. And there was a dude dressed as Captain Jack Sparrow in the bar.
Were you at
Very
Joe's
nice.
Crab Shack?
No. We were in this like tiki lounge, like Hawaiian themed bar. It was 111 degrees outside and nighttime.
Jesus
I think it'd be real
Christ.
It was
funny
nighttime. The sun had gone down.
Oh
to
my
hang
God.
out at Joe's Crab Shack as Jack Sparrow at the bar and try to pick fights with people. Try to get in fights with people. Come every night. Just
How-
order margaritas and
I
try to
s-
fucking get in a fight with
So
people.
I see the Jack Sparrow guy. My sister sees him. She's like, "Oh yeah. Haley goes to law school with that guy."
What?
We were just like,
Wait, he was just there like
the
he was
pirate
just, like,
lawyer,
for
dude.
fun.
he was there doing Jack. No, I think he was hired for like the
Okay.
event that we were at,
Gotcha,
maybe.
gotcha.
But
What
yeah,
events?
we were just joking around earlier about like a pirate in law school. Like,
Yeah.
she's like, "Oh yeah, that pirate goes to my law school."
How long do you think it would take if you came back to a place dressed as a fictional character to just get? Do you think people would kick you out ever, or do you think they'd be like, just you would be that free publicity? You'd be like a free fixture to the bar. What if you like spent your time putting together a cool bar and some guy just kept showing up as Jack Sparrow?
I think
Could you do anything
you
about
can't.
that?
I mean, you can't kick him out.
you
I
can't
mean,
kick him out for being really cool.
Yeah.
Why would you kick the coolest
He's
guy
Captain
in
Jack
the bar?
Sparrow. You can't kick him out unless it's actually Johnny Depp, in
I
which
think
case you can ask him to leave because he beat up
'Cause he-
his wife.
I think
Yeah.
that guy actually,
Well,
my
come
sister was
on,
telling
man.
me, was a glorified like Times Square Elmo, like
nice.
street performer from the Strip that was so good
Oh, he
That-
came up.
that like
that
people
girl
like
is-
hired him for events. And
That
stuff.
girl is so
Yeah.
hot that
The one-
Amber
the one
Heard.
Johnny Depp.
The one,
The one
who
he
beat
beat.
up. Which is
Slapped
like,
around.
she's so hot that,
She's
like,
so
even
hot.
for being Johnny Depp, I don't think he should be allowed to fuck her. So even if she is lying, it's like, yeah, I'm kind of on her side here.
I have no idea.
You
Did
don't
see
think
that
Johnny Depp, the famous millionaire movie actor, is hot enough to fuck a hot girl?
to fuck a hot, like, actress who's also a millionaire in her own right.
From what? What was she act? What did she act in? Like two things.
The Dice Brothers, dude. She was in that
Shoot.
movie starring Donnie and Mark Wahlberg, The Dice Brothers, where they play dice all the time. They're like, "Hey Donnie, what if we start making our own dice?" And then they open a dice factory,
Oh yeah, I remember.
and
that
Amber
one.
plays the foreman. She's like the hip girl foreman.
Yeah, and that evil Jew wants to buy it and turn the dice into the dreidels.
Yeah, so the Wahlberg brothers have to tear his eyes out with meat hooks.
Yeah, they have to fight for the dice.
Yeah.
Yo, I
And
think
that's where
we
that
just
song
he brings a
wrote
golem back to life,
movie.
and they
You're
have to
gonna
fight him.
fight for the dice. Yep.
I think we just wrote a
We're,
movie. guys.
what were we doing with Eye of the Tiger? The guy who fucks tigers? the guy who fucks tigers.
The guy who fucks tigers.
Yeah. That was a good song. We should do a whole album of those.
We've been slacking on that, dude. We have a lot of really good ones.
It's hard to record music, man.
I think we should do an album per artist. Like we could almost do a full album off Springsteen.
I
Oh,
wanted.
yeah.
I really wanted. One time I saw the best of Kenny Loggins.
Oh, yeah.
Best of Kenny Loggins CD.
Uh-huh.
And I wanted to just make one of those, but it's every track is the Danger Zone. There's 14 tracks of the Danger Zone.
Bonus Danger Zone.
One time I was in Sam Goody and I saw the best of the Fugees, and I think the Fugees only had one album, The Score.
Oh yeah.
So it was just a different track listing of their
That's
one
fucking-
album. Yeah,
that's
it's pretty
pretty
funny.
good.
Yeah,
What was the first fucking album? What was the first CD you bought?
bought Slim Shady was
Hell yeah.
Like
I don't know if that
actually,
was the first
like
one.
bought, like there wasn't like a gift I asked for, but I mean,
Either one.
yeah. Evil Empire, I think.
What was Evil Empire?
Rage Against the Machine.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
London Calling by the
This is
Clash.
hilarious. Mine is so gay. Mine was the Backstreet Boys, Untitled. The first
That's not surprising.
self-titled.
My sister used to get all
A
that
little
stuff.
like gender confused fat boy. That makes total sense.
Wait, what is the gender confusion coming in
You
here?
thought you were a girl for years.
I mean, I want for the.
You know what's
attention.
hilarious? This is 100% true. You know Charles Bronson,
Yes.
the actor,
had
not the.
gender dysmorphia.
He was like apparently grew up so
Trans.
poor that he had to go to school wearing his
As a
like,
girl?
his sister's dresses.
Whoa.
If he's into school wearing his sister's dresses, and kids would like make fun of him and be like, "Leave me alone!" Like, stop! Don't make fun of me. Or you're
we
gonna
should
get
have a
what's
death-
coming to you.
We should have a Death Wish viewing.
I used
the
to
boys.
I used to marathon all those. Actually, I just downloaded Under Siege and I was going to watch it.
That's
after
one
this.
of my favorite movies
Yeah, me
ever,
too.
dude.
So if you want to watch Under Siege after this, I know Sav's got to run.
I gotta go to Ari's birthday party.
Tell Ari it's canceled, dude. Birthday's canceled. He'll never know. Tell him something came up until he listens to the podcast and hears my secret plan to cancel his birthday.
I think you came to his birthday party last year.
I
with
did.
me. Yeah. It's at the
But
same place.
holy shit, it's been a year
Discovery
already.
Zone?
Well, fucking another Charles Bronson story that's great. Some woman who was like an heiress of some kind, or at least she had a decent amount of fucking money. She started she had like schizophrenia or something, and she started going crazy like late in her life. And she wrote her last will and testament and left all of her money to Charles Bronson,
What?
the actor. And she died, and he got like $300,000 from this woman or something.
What?
And the family contacted him. They're like, look,
She's
here's what's going on.
crazy.
She was crazy. So like, if you could just give us the
the
money.
money.
And he was like, no.
He kept the money?
I'm keeping the money. It's for me. Yeah,
Someone killed my
Yeah.
wife.
if you want it, you can come and take it from my cold dead hand.
Charlie Heston. Is he dead? He's dead, right?
Yeah,
oh
he's
yeah,
dead.
he's been dead since like probably the mid '90s.
No,
dead as hell.
no,
It's
He
recent-
died
more
more
recent than
recently.
that.
Oh yeah, you're right, because
He
he
was
was in
NRA,
something in
dude.
like 2000.
It was shocking how, like,
That he was still
he was
alive.
alive.
yeah, because he was born in like 1920.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
he owed.
something like that. I don't know.
He was
'Cause
old as hell.
when Death Wish came out, he was already a fucking like an older guy,
Yeah.
and that was in like what 74.
Yeah, I feel
or
like his whole
something?
career he's been an older guy. Like,
Yeah.
As far as,
Well, not real. I mean, he was like relatively young in like Dirty Dozen and shit.
I guess that's true.
What's funny is like he used to be like a boxer, and he like always stayed in that shape.
Who, Bronson?
Yeah.
Not Heston.
No, yeah. I'm talking about Charles Bronson stuff.
Yeah.
Heston never came up.
He just said Heston.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
Cold Dead Hands.
Doesn't matter. You say Cold Dead Hands.
Oh,
I was like
yeah,
Charlton
yeah.
Heston.
Well, I was doing the Charles Bronson voice.
I thought you were doing the Charlton Heston voice.
No. That's not what Charlton Heston sounds like.
Do it.
I can't do Charlton
No,
Heston.
it's Bron. Yeah, he's
Damn
doing
you
Bron.
all.
You damn
No,
dirty
nobody can do his
apes.
voice. He has like a iconic voice.
Damn you all.
Dirty
It doesn't
apes.
sound like that.
Damn you. What do you... Yeah.
Damn you. Damn you.
Charlie Bronson has that weird cadence.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
that's
good.
right.
That is a good Bronson.
Yeah.
That's a good Heston.
Thanks, man. But no, yeah.
Bronson's a
No,
boxer.
I already told this. Oh, yeah, he was a boxer. So in like Death Wish 3, or yeah, I think it's Death Wish 3, it opens up with this scene of him on the beach in like a Speedo. And like you're used to seeing him in like fucking pea coats and shit, like
Yeah.
lurking
Yeah,
around
yeah.
New York. And he's wearing this like, tiny bathing suit, and he's just fucking jacked, and he's like 60 years old.
Holy
I think
shit.
there are like memes with that picture.
Yeah?
Yeah, and that and the Sean Connery in a Speedo with the bullets.
Oh yeah, I've seen that where he plays that. What was that movie?
Zardoz.
Yeah.
That shit's tight.
I wanted to get a portrait tattoo of Charles Bronson.
After
Do it, bitch.
This was years ago. I don't have tattoos. And I feel like it's too late.
Why is it too late to get a thigh tattoo?
Cumboys
I'm
aren't
37
tatted, right?
years old, dude.
No. Huh?
You can't
No,
get
I'm not
tattoos
tatted.
at 46 years old.
Yes, you can, dude. You'd be cool. You become a cool guy like every comedian who gets sleeves.
Do you have any
40.
tattoos?
No,
Of course not.
We're not tatted.
I'm not tatted.
That's the new having tattoos.
But I
is
might.
Not having tattoos.
Yeah,
I
it's
might.
cool. Really?
Yeah,
Can't
why
get
not?
buried in a Jewish cemetery, dude.
Fuck, dude. Are you serious?
I'm friends with the guy that's the lizard. Eric Sprague.
Oh yeah,
The lizard man.
dude. I saw like a full face tat.
Wait,
green
really?
guy.
You know that dude?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I told this story on the podcast, but I used to deliver pizza in Austin, and I knew Eric as the lizard guy.
Yeah.
But Austin's also filled with a bunch of fucking like retards that do weird shit, you know?
He has a forked tongue too.
Wait,
right?
maybe
He's
this
got
did come up on the podcast.
Yeah, maybe. And I delivered pizza to him, and like I didn't recognize, like he was wearing glasses, but he didn't recognize me, and so he was just taking the pizza, and at the end I was like, Eric. And he was like, yeah. I'm like, it's Nick. He's like, oh, shit. Yeah, sorry. I didn't, like, recognize you. Like, the Papa John's uniform on. I'm like, okay, because for, like, 30 seconds, I legitimately thought Austin had two guys that were completely tattooed like lizards with implants and shit.
I was on the train the other day, and there was a guy who had, like, green. He had, like, a green full face tat, huge plugs in his ears.
Ugh.
Like a big like septum like bull ring, and he like sits down on the train, and the next stop this mom and like little toddler gets on, and the little kid looks at him,
Of course.
and just starts crying.
Really?
She's so afraid, and then just the look on this guy's face like, oh Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, but
Like,
he did that to
I can't
himself.
take it's his fucking
Yeah.
fault, you know.
You know what I wanna
That
get?
he just can't walk around in public.
I want to get on my forehead just Staten Island across the top, and then one of the towers on one cheek, the other tower on the other cheek, and then never in the mustache area, and then forget on my
On the
chin.
chin, yeah.
And then 9/11 across my neck.
That's pretty good, man.
Yeah, and then gauge my ears out and little pentagons.
That's what that movie Memento is about. Was a guy who
Yeah.
couldn't remember 9/11.
Yeah.
So he had to
You
keep
get
getting tattoos so he could
9/11
remember.
tats.
Yeah. That was that movie about.
What if there's a guy
together.
with all the tattoos from Memento?
There's definitely someone who has that. Some
Oh my
fucking
god,
nerd.
some loser.
Did you see Prometheus?
No.
I heard it was a piece of shit.
It's actually not bad, but it's so miscast. Like, there's all these weird fucking casting choices in the movie. Like,
Is Prometheus the District 9 guy that
No.
made it?
no. You're thinking of Elysium.
Elysium. Yeah.
Prometheus is like the Alien prequel,
Oh yeah. The Ridley Scott made it, right?
Yeah. and it's good. But
I didn't
then,
see it.
well, they have like Idris Elba in it,
Yeah.
but like as a background like character,
Oh,
he's
that's
just he plays
hilarious.
the captain of like the guy that flies the ship, and he's like, well, y'all better get back to the ship pretty soon. He's got this like weird, he's like a redneck, but then Guy Pearce plays a 90-year-old man, and it's like, just cast a 90-year-old
Yeah.
man. I don't know why. Just cast an old guy. They have like Guy Pearce and all this weird like Jackass old guy makeup.
Yeah.
So he looks like the old guy from Jackass.
Why do they fucking bother with prosthetics and shit? Just fucking every actor wants to like be lauded for giving a cool performance. There's
Yeah.
so many old ass actors
Yeah.
who can't get work.
It's like how like
You remember
really beautiful actresses, when they go ugly, they get an Oscar nomination.
I might be imagining this, but do you remember the
Right.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air episode where Will Smith wears the fat suit so he knows how to, like, fat people feel because he keeps making your mama so fat
No.
jokes?
Really? Is that
Or
it?
no, yeah, he's making fun of Uncle Phil for being fat
Oh,
or something,
no.
I don't
and then
remember that.
he wears a fat suit so he can know what it's like.
Tyra Banks did that, I remember.
Yeah,
On the Tyra Banks show. That was
yeah,
fucking
I remember
hilarious.
that.
Was Tyra Banks on Fresh Prince?
She played the
As a
mom.
love
She played
interest.
one of the moms.
Yeah,
they
she-
would change the mom every episode.
Every episode there was
and people
different
now,
mom.
sometimes halfway through the episode, you could see they would shoot them swapping out.
She
Always-
used to be like the hottest girl in the world.
Oh, yeah,
for a while.
Yeah,
I did plenty of beating off the
I was
Tyra
laughing
Banks.
the
Oh,
other
yeah.
day about like, like today being like, okay, hottest girl in the world, go Tia Carrera.
Wayne's World 2.
Yeah, no, now like current modern day.
Current.
50-year-old tea.
I thought it was. No, it's lame.
What?
I thought it was funny that David Cross said Alyssa Milano.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
she was like a sex symbol from 20 years ago.
Yeah, but I mean, so
She's
is he.
still hot,
He
yeah.
was a sex symbol from 20 years
I
ago.
guess so.
20
Yeah,
years
we
ago.
only get sex
back when he was
symbols.
having sex.
Yeah, he probably doesn't have sex anymore.
Yeah, no.
We'll
Alyssa
probably see
Milano
him
was
soon.
hot.
Like we'll probably hang out with him pretty soon.
I saw on the street
He's like
one
a
of my
friend.
all-time crushes,
Who?
Rosario Dawson.
really where?
Remember when we saw
In the
Heather
West
Graham
Village,
and she looked at us?
Yeah, she wanted to fuck us, dude.
Yeah.
Heather Graham, Nick and I walked past us past Heather Graham on the street, and she like literally just wanted to fuck both of us.
She did. She
No,
looked at us.
I actually fucked her before she saw you, and she said she didn't.
She was way skinnier in real life.
Yeah. She
Than
walked
I
by
thought.
and I was
She has
like,
some
I
big
fucked
fat
you 6
juicy
times.
I'll fuck you 6 times.
I fucked you 6
love
times.
you.
That's the best cat call.
Yeah. I fucked you 6 times because it confuses
We
women.
already fucked.
Yeah.
We already fucked and it wasn't that good.
I fucked you 6 times.
Just start yelling that at women. I already fucked you and it wasn't that good. I fucked you 6 times. We should start doing that.
Oh, that's good.
All the
guys.
cum boys out there, take videos of you doing that and send us vines.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
Brandon Wardell.
We're catcalling women to raise awareness for ALS. Just run up to a random woman on the street, honk her tits, and then ice bucket her.
and say dicks out for Harambe. Brandon
Yeah,
Wardell made
Brandon
me do
Wardell.
This.
Did Brandon
Yeah.
made okay,
Guys,
I don't
if
want
you're
to
in
talk to him
college-
about it. Brandon
What's
made
that?
that up.
What? Dicks out for Harambe?
Yeah,
I don't.
it's like a big deal.
I don't know if he made it up.
Dicks out for Harambe. I mean,
Did he get behind it?
Dude, who
Well,
knows?
Brandon's never made anything up in his life. He didn't know who Danny Trejo was. He thought he was a dishwasher at whatever venue was mistakenly let Brandon do his shitty Snapchat comedy. And he's like, oh, I'm going to get this dishwasher say dicks out for Harambe.
Dude,
You know, man,
Brandon's a DJ, man. Don't
Danny Trejo.
Yeah. Don't talk about DJ. Don't talk
about
about
DJ
DJ
Brandon
and
like
Twitter
that.
personality Brandon Wardell like that.
Twitter DJ Brandon Wardell.
He has no idea who Danny Trejo is. You know, Danny Trejo used to fucking rob convenience stores with hand grenades.
Really?
Yeah, I
he
heard
would pull
that,
the fucking
dude.
pin out and be
Holy
like,
shit.
"Give me the money." When he was like 12, and he had that voice.
And he had the chest tattoo, the
Yeah,
same thing. Yeah.
the chest tattoo of the Tapatio man.
yeah.
That's Danny Trejo's chest tattoo.
Oh god.
Fuck, when we were talking about hot celebrity. Oh yeah,
Heather Graham was skinnier.
we were laughing about
Rosario Dawson person.
I mean, the dime of dimes.
We were laughing about
She's the best.
just
she's
like
the best.
asking your friend permission to fall in love with his sister.
yeah. Yo, can I
Yo, dude, I know this might seem weird, but like, what if I fell in love with your sister?
can I be perfectly real with you guys? When I was 17, me and my friend Leo had that conversation.
Oh wow!
You wanted to his sister.
Wait a
or
minute,
he, your
Leonardo
sister?
DiCaprio?
Yeah, my friend Leo DiCaprio.
Leo?
Yeah.
About
And then I dated her. I was like,
oh really?
I think I love your sister.
You dated Leonardo DiCaprio?
And I just want your permission for her hand in marriage.
That's so funny.
As a 17-year-old.
You know what you forget because he's a celebrity? How much of a fucking Guido name Leonardo DiCaprio
I know.
Yeah,
is?
it's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's such a blue-eyed, like blonde
Spaghetti
hair.
de pasta saucione.
Guido Bolognese.
Yeah.
Yeah, Guido Bolognese.
Uh,
Just- what happened
Giuseppe
there?
Bolognese. Commendatori.
what a
Respect.
fucking what an
Francolini.
arrogant pair of parents to like name him like, well, you know, like Leonardo da Vinci. Name my son Leonardo DiCaprio. That's like
he's not even from New York, right?
No, he's from
like,
LA.
LA.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he grew up in LA.
yeah. No, I mean, he was a child star. Every child star is like, you know,
Has terrible name.
well,
Sebastian.
they're a child star because they knew their parents knew somebody
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
were connected. I
He
don't know
was
who
a
his
beautiful
fucking
boy,
parents
though.
are.
He's a beautiful young man.
Leo?
Growing pains. Oh man, what a
Oh, yeah.
what a
You think
what
he
a
ever got
cutie.
molested? Like everyone in Hollywood
by
says.
Kirk Cameron before
Who said? Who
Jesus.
came out and said everybody got molested in Hollywood? So,
Corey Feldman.
No, it was Elijah
No,
Wood said it.
Someone also said
It
that
was Corey Feldman initially, and people like dismissed it.
Someone said that the one of the Spider-Man directors
Bryan Singer.
has boy sex parties where he just fucks just
What?
like him and a bunch of powerful Hollywood men fuck boys.
Bryan Singer.
Really?
Yeah,
Bryan Singer
Sounds
was
cool.
accused of like being a pedophile when.
Is that why they cast a 19-year-old as Spider-Man?
Yeah, they keep getting
When,
younger and younger.
We have a 4-year-old Spider-Man.
Apt Pupil came out.
What is
No.
it?
Apt Pupil. The
Was
movie
that a
is
Bryan
Brad.
Singer movie?
Yeah, it's Brad Renfro and Ian McKellen, and Ian McKellen plays this like Nazi war criminal that's like living covertly in Southern California, and like Brad Renfro like discovers that he's a Nazi, so he confronts him and he's like, I've got a dossier on you, like he's like I can expose you at any time and I want, and he's like, well, what do you want? And he's like, I want you to tell me about what it was like to kill people or whatever.
Whoa.
And then they have this weird sort of homoerotic relationship where they never actually fuck, but then there's this extended like showering scene where like young boys are showering in the movie, and they called in a bunch of extras for that scene, and they filmed it, and then like he was directing, he's like, all right, now take off all your clothes or whatever, because they were supposed to be in like bathing suits, and like a film production is like such a high stress thing,
right?
They have the cameras pointing at them, they're like, they're just gonna do it because there's all this pressure not to fuck up the shot.
Yeah.
Or
also,
whatever.
they're little kids, right?
They were 14.
Oh, okay.
And then
their moms were all like behind the camera, take your fucking shit off.
Do it, Michael. We need another boat. Do it,
Michael.
Show your dick to that man, so we can get.
Michael.
Mommy needs a Ferrari. So then there was a lawsuit, and the lawsuit got dismissed or whatever. They're like, no, it's not. It's art. It's not exploitation. And then like years later, it came out that Bryan Singer was like molesting people.
So is he still fucking and sucking off little kids, or
apparently there's like a ring of powerful.
Bill Clinton's a part of it, dude.
Yeah.
Bill Clinton is part of this child molestation.
Yeah, it's true.
I never even like read anything about that. The pedophile, the Lolita Express, that plane that you just fuck children on.
What?
I don't know. You know what I'm talking about?
I
The
don't know.
Lolita Express, that guy Epstein that runs like a child fucking service or something.
Yes, Epstein. You know him, Adam, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys went to synagogue
my cousin,
together?
yeah. No, I've never heard of that. Brian Epstein, the first manager of the Beatles, the fifth Beatle?
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
No, what is it fucking... You guys
Lolita
talk for a
Express?
second. I'm going to look it up.
Did you read
we
that
talk-
book, Lolita? Have you read it?
No.
It's a good book. You should read it.
Is it about...
It's about fucking a kid, but it's
jeez.
actually very, very good. Yeah. The guy...
I don't know about that.
We were
man.
talking
Nabokov
about Lolita.
We were talking about it
first
on the lost half of the
It's
first
Adam's
half.
favorite book, but I feel like it's also everybody's favorite book.
That's just
I've
what I
never
tell
read it.
graphic designers that I meet on Tinder
Oh, that you're
when we're on.
That's good.
Yeah, Lolita, it's like, even though it's pedophilia, I think the prose is so beautiful, even though it's like something reprehensible. So yeah, what is it like being a graphic designer in Brooklyn? What's that like? That's unique. Oh, you went to Wesleyan? What did you study? Oh, gender? Oh, cool. You studied genders, just like penises and
I studied
vaginas?
trans bathrooms
at Oberlin.
Yeah.
It's a plumbing degree, but it's also a gender woman. It's like the
I
mix of
actually
both.
tried on multiple dates with gender studies girls to make the joke, gender studies, what is that, like gynecology? And it
gee.
has bombed so many
course it
times.
has.
Well, first of all, it's not a very funny joke. But
Luckily for you, there'll be
Vaginecology is hilarious.
Vaginecology.
Is that what you just said?
No,
I said
Oh,
is that
yeah.
gynecology.
Oh,
Is
but calling it vaginecology
Yeah.
is really... That's what I heard.
That would be funny, but also
That's
not
way
to
funnier.
these fucking...
Not for that, the wrong crowd.
That would be
Yeah.
like a good Rickyism, like a trailer park boys.
Malapropism.
There you go.
Malapropism? Propism? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what did you say wrong last week? There's some fucking word you don't know how to say.
The Machinist.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
it.
yeah. Fucking
It's a good
asshole.
movie. You should check it out. He's 110 pounds.
No, I'm trying to look up this Lolita Express where rich celebrity... What if it was they just go read Lolita on the plane?
It's a train.
Yeah.
I just want a quiet place to read.
Yeah, no, they just love Nabokov.
It's a good book.
I don't think I've read anything in... I was reading The Collector. You know that book?
The Bone Collector, starring Angelina Jolie.
Boom, boom.
Stops reading the novelization.
And
of the Bone
Denzel.
Collector.
Yeah.
Isn't Denzel in it?
Denzel is in it, and he's playing like a paralyzed guy.
And in the book,
no,
they're
he's
like...
he's in bed. He's like in bed for some reason the whole time.
Yeah, in the book, and they're like, yeah, Denzel is... They call him Denzel in the book.
Yeah.
The Bone Collector is one of the shittiest movies I've ever seen.
It's really bad.
What's it about?
Just a guy that murders people. He doesn't collect the bones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, there's no bone collection that happens whatsoever.
That's
But
what you're mad about?
The title, The People Killer, wouldn't sell, so they had to change it to The Bone Collector. But yeah, it's really dumb. It's a bad movie.
I don't know anything about... I was reading The Collector, which is a book about a guy who just kidnaps a woman, and it's like really fucking weird, man. Like he just like has this whole plan. He kidnaps her. He fucking takes weird pictures of her, and it's like, and at the like. Spoiler, guys, if you're reading the Collector, like, just nothing, the girl dies, and then, like, nothing bad happens to this guy, and then he just, like, it ends with him being like, so anyway, I had my eye on a different girl in London. It's just like the shit, and that book is just, like, all those guys that make, like, sex dungeons and shit, like, kidnap women, like, they say that's a huge, it's like, that book has just done nothing but harm for the world, and it's just, like, it made me feel so fucking weird just reading it. It was fucked up, dude. And it's just, man. That's the last time I'll read anything, I think.
Yeah. Have you read American Psycho?
Nah, I haven't read shit, dude.
The book version of that is, I had nightmares from it. It was so scary. Yeah.
I haven't even seen the movie.
It's pretty cool, though. In the middle of it, it changes from first person to third person as a stylistic choice.
Interesting.
Yeah, the listener at home is really going to be eating this shit up.
Yeah, we fucking
Did you find this pedophile plane thing?
No,
you're just texting your girlfriend.
Bitch. How dare you? I could be eating this sub right now.
Yeah, he could be eating a sandwich.
What? Hold on.
How much time have we done on this?
Maybe I'll take a fucking
We're almost
bite.
done. Shut the fuck up. Just keep talking.
No, don't tell me what the fuck to do, bitch. I'm taking a bite of this sandwich.
Okay, yeah. All aboard the Lolita Express. Flight logs review. This is why we need a producer.
A good ass sub.
Somebody could read this to us. Flight logs for Jeffrey Epstein's private plane, dubbed the Lolita Express, were published for the first time on Thursday. Yeah, it's a sex slave ring. Alleged victim Virginia Roberts. That's a good victim name.
Yeah.
Says she was recruited as a slave when she was 15. Whoa. And she was forced to have sex with both Prince Andrew and Harvard law professor Alan Dershowitz.
Harvard law professor? What?
Yeah. So that's why he couldn't be in L.A. for the OJ trial.
Yeah, because
he was busy on the kid fuck plane.
Speaking of kid fucking, I live across the hall from
the guy who fucks kids.
The guy from the kid fucker, the main bad guy from season 1 True Detective. The guy Carcosa. Yeah, dude, one of the most famous pedophiles from TV lives across the hall from me in my building. But
wow, that's fucking cool.
I think the most famous pedophile from TV is Oscar the Grouch.
Oh,
I think you got a fart on Mike.
Yeah. You know that trash can is filled with children and all of their mouths are open. Get out of here, I'm busy. Mike shuts the lid. That's what he's doing in there. That's why he's Grouch, because you interrupted him getting his green D asked
by a child.
Yeah.
By the fucking extras that wander into the garbage can.
Come on, folks. Yo,
Cumboys are hosting a show.
Oh, yeah.
On the 15th.
Yeah, if you want to go.
If you guys want to go in Bed-Stuy.
Fucking show.
Yeah, come through.
We're going to try and have a guest next week. This one was, I feel like
it was actually not bad.
It's not bad. But we can't do big guests every week. It was like hard
we had to relax. We had to recoup.
Yeah, I feel like shit.
We prepared a lot for that interview.
People
can tell, and as we can't give that effort.
I read every word of his Wikipedia.
My little sister, when I saw her at my dad's birthday, took me aside and said that she thinks that we spoiled a really big opportunity for the podcast.
Yeah, everyone says that.
And my roommate said I had to turn it off. That was another review that the critics have been.
What are they talking about? That was a great interview.
I thought it was hilarious, personally.
We should be on NPR.
No, it was good. It wasn't hilarious.
And I said this in the first half. Apparently, what people were most upset about was that after we hung up with him, we were all stoked. That we were all excited about.
Yeah, we just talked
having a good interview.
That's what we
just talked to Daniel Cross, the star of HBO's Veep.
Yeah, people are such fucking idiots, dude.
Yeah.
Yo, what I was thinking about is like, you don't hear about bronies much anymore. They had like a big year in 2014.
You don't.
Did they just realize they were wrong?
I went to BronyCon. I told you.
Oh yeah,
Eric.
that's right.
Yeah.
When?
And my ex-girlfriend Joyce. Yeah.
Joyce, who was
back
also.
Gong. Gong.
I was listening to some like station that was
playing.
I'm
done, dude. I'm going out on a date with a Spanish girl tomorrow, so
you gonna marry her?
That matters.
Wow, that's pretty fucking racist of you, dude.
Why?
Is she one of those Spanish women that looks Chinese though? Because that happens sometimes.
Oh my
That does happen
God.
sometimes. Does she
It's
have
true.
bangs and straight black hair?
I was listening
No,
to
she
some.
doesn't.
I was listening to some radio station that was
beautiful.
playing free jazz the other day, and it was like, blah, 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 blah,
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah.
then I was just putting Chinese
Trash.
like words to it, and it was really funny. Like, "Jing gao bing jia jing jia," but like with that free jazz like cadence. For,
Anyway, BronyCon was weird as fuck, and there was this kid. There was a circle of kids that were just chanting and screaming, and like I didn't know what was going on in the middle of the circle. I sort of fought my way through it.
They were
In the
raping
middle,
those
it was just a boy with 2 My Little Pony stuffed animals that were just putting the private parts of them, like smushing them together.
Oh,
and just all these
hell
kids are like
yes.
cheering and just being like, ah, ah. It was one of the weirdest things I've ever seen in my entire life. And this
Holy
dude was like
shit.
purple. His face was purple from like just
That's
being
incredible,
so
dude.
intensely like I don't know,
That
like
is so
just
good.
having a natural hands-free orgasm from it, or
Hell yes.
whatever.
well, I think they all quit playing with those dolls.
What did they move on to?
Pokemon Go.
Yeah, I guess
Literally, yes.
Yeah,
100%.
I'm so happy I'm not playing that game.
all of my
No
adult-
one is anymore, right? I think
No.
it's-
no, people are doing it. Amber
Jamel's
plays it.
playing it.
Really? Still?
Yeah. Brandon's in the game. You can catch Brandon in the game. Yo, Brandon, Brandon Wardell.
I can't wait till we have him on the pod and just really give it to him real heavy.
Just shit on him to his fucking
That'd be
stupid
so much fun.
wide face,
Yeah.
It's so
his
big.
basketball-sized
Apple
head.
cheek piece of shit.
He has such a fucking large head.
It is so big.
His like head is like
His dome is ridiculous. I tell him this all the time. When he wears hats, it looks very funny. Have you seen him wear a hat before?
Yeah,
it looks
what the
like
fuck?
you know,
What the
like
fuck
those.
kind of question is that?
it's on
You know
the very
those like
last.
baseball helmets that you'd get ice cream in?
Yeah.
It looks like a normal person wearing one of those. Like
Shit.
They pop on and off like Lego hats.
Bob the Builder ass motherfucker.
That was a pretty good sound effect, dude.
yeah, that was
Thanks,
good.
man.
That was in the room, folks.
That was the
wasn't
producer.
post.
Yeah, that was the
That's
producer.
that's how you do that one.
That's me popping pussy.
That's pretty good. I'm actually opening for what's his name, Michael Washington.
Yeah.
No,
Police
Winters,
Academy.
Winters, right?
Michael, what the police academy guy?
Yeah.
Michael.
Speaking of Police Academy, huge DNC Police Academy shout out yesterday. Did you see Bill Clinton's speech?
No.
His speech was so long and rambling. In one section, he said, "And Hillary was mad at me for taking Chelsea out of school and watching all 6 Police Academy movies."
Wait,
one
really?
time." Yeah, I swear to
Yo,
God.
Police Academy's good as hell.
I swear to God. Yo, I love those movies. And Gutenberg probably got hell stoked about that.
I
but-
love Goots, man. What the?
I
can we
love
get
the
Gutenberg
Goots.
on the
Get
pod-
him
That
in
should be
here.
the goal of the podcast: is to get Gutenberg in the mix.
I love Gutenberg.
I
He
mean,
was
I wanted-
like,
I wanted to
he's
get Tom
a charismatic
Sizemore on.
guy.
We can get
Tom Sizemore is the number one goal. You just
No.
want Tom Sizemore
No.
got arrested for beating his wife.
Yeah, and that's why we can't get him on the
Well,
podcast.
so I tweeted. I was like, my good friend Tom Sizemore wouldn't do this. These allegations are lies, and he favorited it. Tom got back on Twitter to favorite
That's
my
great.
defense of him.
Well, it's true.
So Tom, if you're out there, you owe me one. Come on the podcast.
I was confused him and the guy, the Breaking Bad, the bald guy, the cop guy.
Oh no.
Hank?
Hank.
What? How do you confuse
How the
those
fuck
two?
do you? I don't even know that actor from anything
I
other
don't know, I
than.
just
Hank
confused
and
them.
Michael Chiklis. That's a confusion.
That's a
thing.
confusion
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
No, I mean I could see confusing Sizemore and Madsen.
Yes, I can see
Sizemore, Madsen,
Sizemore
Rourke.
is more like
They're all in
portly
the-
and short, I thought.
Yeah, well, they're all in the same category. He's not short,
that. I wouldn't say sure.
but him
Really?
and Madsen are like similar personalities. It's kind of like a weird
sure.
thing with like you know how like Gary Busey and Nick Nolte are easy to
Right,
confuse, even
right.
though you know exactly who they are.
right.
Or you know what I used to get all the time? Anne Frank and Helen Keller.
Mm-hmm.
No joke. Me too.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I think there's like one picture of them.
Well, here's why. It's because one of them couldn't speak and one of them like just couldn't speak.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the similarity. I
Whoa,
think.
holy fuck.
That's a good.
That's good, man.
That's your bit. That's yours.
That's a good bit.
Thanks.
Let's take that to
I
the
actually
mics.
used to do a bit about Helen Keller, and it's so funny that like, you know, they like women will be like, oh, they don't teach you about like women in history or whatever in school, and it's like, Helen Keller was kind of the one that made me realize that, because it's like, why the fuck do I know who Helen Keller is?
Right.
Like, they teach you about all these men, and they're like, and then there's this bitch who was like retarded or something. I guess she's important.
She was triple retarded.
This lady was on the dime. She's on a dime that nobody uses, and then there's a retarded girl. So that's the women in history. And then this is the guy that invented peanut butter. So.
Yeah, the one black guy we learned about. Yeah.
The peanut butter black guy, retarded girl.
Do you want to do that thing? Oh, sorry.
What's that? And then Einstein. Back to Einstein, who invented space, folks.
That's right.
Before that, we just thought it was heaven.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny? Albert Brooks' real name is Albert Einstein.
Yeah.
That's why he changed it?
Yeah. No joke.
And his
why
brother,
doesn't he just go by Albert Einstein? That's what I would do.
Albert B. Einstein. Like Michael B.
Jordan.
You guys want to go around the room and do that thing where we do a new bit that we're working on?
No, we don't at all.
All right, well,
you did that one time last week.
I did last week,
and none of us wanted to do it.
I thought it was pretty good.
But tell you what, that's been an hour, folks, so we are done.
That's our contractual obligation.
Next week, I'll get to that bit.
All right, remember, subscribe, donate, download, donate, subscribe again, donate again.
The fuck out of here.
And we're gonna get hormones for Stav.
Almost.
I don't even know how to take that money out of the.
Can I just
figure it out.
Can I do this bit really?
No, dude.
Quick?
All right, do your fucking bit.
All right. You don't understand. I love pussy so much. I love it so much. If they put pussy in a can, motherfuckers be going to the store steal that shit. I ain't scared of you, motherfuckers. You don't understand.
That's fucking good, man. I think someone's done that before.
Bernie, feel the burn.
Feel the burn. Didn't somebody do? Those are some great memes where they took Bernie
Mac
jokes,
put on Bernie
Sanders. Do yourself a favor and Google that shit. That's what we're ending on. That's great. Yeah, that's a recommendation.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, gang.
What do you think? Should we put the kids on the